G'day, welcome back to Dad vs Son, our playthrough of the Caucasus Campaign, Stalingrad 42, game from GMT by Mark Simonich. And we're about to go on with turn 12, and this is our first rainy season turn. We currently have 7 of the 12 VPs that we need for the Germans by the end of the game. We have these 2 up here and this one down here, and then we have the 2 over towards the east that I'm particularly worried about, and those are the 5 I need. So the way this Rasputitsa works is basically if we get a rain turn and then we get an overcast or clear, then we end up with mud. If we've got rain, then things like movement on secondary roads is halved, so they become 1 movement point each. Going across an unbridged minor river costs a movement point, and our supply is only then 3 hexes instead of 5 hexes to a roadway. So it can make a major sort of difference. And we can't, and of course, with rain, we don't get any aircraft, which we don't have any at the moment anyway. So that is a bit sucky. So, yeah, we really don't want mud because that'll make it even worse. What else happens in mud? I think rain, affects advances and all that sort of stuff as well. So if we get a rain, then I'll go through that and we'll have a look. So, weather. And of course we get a 2 and it's rain. Okay. Rain, 23, 2, 3. Yay! Okay. Seasonal marsh hexes, and we don't have any in this. So to be a marsh terrain with white rather than the grey. So the only ones we've got are all the way over here, up in these areas. So all these would be basically become a marsh. So that's not a problem at the moment. Like I said, secondary roads now cost a movement point for mechanised units, and crossing an unbridged minor river costs a movement point for all units. Advances are halved, and the supply path shortens from 5 to 3 hexes. So that's that. Righto. Okay, so back to the normal. No air units. Remove train markers. So I've removed those 3 that we have there. No fortifications. Get our resource point. So we're going to bring on a resource point. And we're going to bring it on by rail. And we're going to bring it all the way down, chugga chugga choo choo, all the way down to here. In fact, let's put it under there because that's going to move next. Well, before the other one does. So there we go. We're down to there. Spend SPs to flip. We don't have anybody to flip. Reinforcements, we have none this turn. And replacements, we have 1 German infantry. I have no infantry left over in the eliminated box. And all the German infantry, I have one here that can get a replacement. Yay! So he becomes a replacement. We'll stick him there under those guys. Okay, no leaders, no planned offensives, so we're into the movement phase. So we're going to move this guy 1, 2, so he can still place it. Well, in fact, he can go further than that if we wanted to, but that's far enough. Because this is a secondary road, so he can't use halves. It's got to be fulls. So 1, 2, 1, 2. This guy's good. This guy's good. This guy's going to move to here. And this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3 to here. Okay. This guy's going to come down 1, 2, 3. Supply truck is going to come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll stick him under there. This guy's going to come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to here using extended movement. This guy's going to move in his 1. I forgot to bring on my other guy again. So, sorry, my North Caucasus volunteer who will train down as part of his movement. So he's going to come all the way down to here. Do I want to bring him down any further? Why not? So we'll bring him, no, we'll just leave him there. Remove this, remove this. We don't need to move any of this. He's not going to come across there, that's for sure. He's not going to come across there. Okay, security mob here. He's only got a movement of 2 anyway. He's just going to go into there, so nobody comes through there. Play silly buggers. Righto, over this way. These can move 6 on a major road, so half 1, half 2, half 3, half 4, half 5, half 6. What we've got here, 3, 4, 4, 5. Okay, so this guy is going to go half 1, half 2, half 3, half 4. These guys can move 4. So they're simply going to go 1, 2, 3, no. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, they couldn't. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Because it would cost them an extra 1 to go over here. Because it's an unbridged as such. It's not a road bridge there. It's a rail bridge. So I don't know how you would actually define that. This guy is going to simply go where? Go 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3. There we go. This guy goes 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5 to there and is disrupted. This guy's going to come down. He can go, sorry, half 1, half 2, half 3, half 4, half. Do I or don't I? He can stay there. This bloke can come down half 1, half 2, half 3, half 4, half 5, half 6, half 7, half 8. Like that. And I think that is it for movement. So we go into the combat phase. Okay, so we have potential combat here. And we have combat here. Righto. So let's go here first. So we have 5 in a city, which is a port, for 10. And we have 10, 12, 18. Do I want to do that? 28 to 10 is a 2 to 1 only. No, I needed 3 to 1. With that would be 4 to 1. So yeah, that's not going to happen. This is where it's getting to me. I really can't afford to lose any troops there. It's just trying to get the troops down. Okay, now this guy is out of supply, which I believe means that he is halved. 16.4. Combat strength is halved, yeah. Okay. So he doesn't get his double up effectively. So what do we got? Well, he does, but anyway. So this becomes 3, 6 doubled in there is 12. So we have 12 here. And we have 10, 15, 16, 18, 20, 25. 25 to 12 is a 2 to 1. Again, that's pretty sucky, isn't it? So no, we don't want to do that one this time either. Righto. So there's no attacking this time. Done. Righto, so Germans recovery phase. Disrupted comes off. Replacement marker comes off. I think that's it for the Germans. Yep, that's a train marker, so yep, that stays there. Righto. Axis railheads move. So this guy now goes 1, 2 to here. And this one over here goes 1, 2 to there. Supply status. So again, we can trace supply for all of our units back through this way and out, or back this way and out. all this way back as well. Now we have a 3 now, so this one's fine. He's on a road. This guy can go through 1 hex, and then he can trace it back and out this way. And these are all fine, and he's fine. So that's good. No rolls for attrition for us. Spend SPs to flip good order units, and we don't need to. We've got 1 coming up for this little man later. We need to bring another one on board for this little man later. Over here, he's got 1, but he's probably going to be firing soon. Okay, so that's it for the Germans. Into the Russians. Again, no air units, no train markers, fortifications. We didn't have a fortification last time, so there's nothing to do there. Resource point. Resource point. Okay, so what I'm thinking this time is, yeah, we really wanted to stop them down here. We might just put another fort here. So let's do that. So we'll just start a little fortress here. Like that. Okay. Spend SPs to flip. We don't need to. Reinforcements. Okay, and we have another unit. So up in the the Caspian transport area. Replacements, and they have 1 cavalry. Now, I don't think they have any cavalry that they need to worry about at the moment, so they can bring 1 back. So they're going to bring this little guy back. He's a North Caucasus unit, so he's going to go on there. He's a replacement. No leaders, no planned offences. We go to movement. So we'll just move our little replacement again. C movement, so he's just coming straight up. I'm not worried about the replacement counter. He becomes disrupted. Bang. Okay, movement over here. So what do we want to do? So we could chuck this unit back down here again if we wanted to, which would give us another couple of units there. Keep the port open. Make it a pain in the bum for them. Or this guy could go 1, 2, 3 and attack this guy at 3 to 1, which sounds like a pretty fair bet. 1, 2, 3, like that. He can have a battle there. He may as well while he can. Nothing's going to happen here. He can't come across. So I don't want to move anything there. Don't want to move anything there. They're all holding actions. I can't move this guy. He can't cross Zokbons. And he can't go into here. So he's just going to be in buckets of hurt. Righto, down here we've got a guard's tank to come on. He's going to come on here. And he's just going to go 1, 2, half, 1, half, 2, half, 3, half, 4, half, 5.5 into here. Just put that back there. Righto. We've already got a supply marker up there. We've got this supply marker here. Ba-dum-bum-bum. We're just going to leave him there. We'll turn him into just supply, because that can move tactically as required. I don't want to bring it up if I don't need to. Well, in fact, I can, can't I? Because what I do is I turn this guy into a ready supply. I bring this bloke up tactically, and then what I have is 2 supply there, which he can use straight up, no questions asked. Okay, this guy will come up. He's got his move of 3. 1, 2, 3 extended up into there. And I think that is it. Yes. Righto. So Russian attacks. Well, he's out of supply, so this would be halved, which would be 2, and 2 is 4, and he'd be doubled to 4. It would be a 1-to-1. Believe rough. Oh, sorry, it'd be a 2-to-1 with a left shift. Yeah, so 1-to-1. Now, that actually might be worthwhile, because if he can try and get out of there, or does he need to stay there? If he stays there, then he's going to become isolated. If he gets to there, then he's not isolated anymore, because he can trace back through this way. So he has to do it. So, halving. Oh, can you attack? That's the question. Sorry. Can you attack when you are out of supply? And I think you can, as long as you 16-4 are halved. But let's make sure. Combat. Yep, attack strength is halved. The advance after combat is limited to 2 hexes, which means it's limited to 1 hex because we're in rain, so it's halved. Okay, so we have 4-2, which is a 2-to-1 with... Now, can we get some support in there for that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we can't. We're 1 short. Okay. So it's a simple 2-to-1. Because if he doesn't get out of there, he's going to become isolated, in which case then he's going to be looking at isolation attrition anyway. He gets a 1. At 2-to-1 with the left shift is 1-to-1, which is an attacker 1. So he loses a step. They're both the same. So there he goes. That's it. Okay, and then what we have over here is a 4-to-1. A 4-to-2 is a 2-to-1. I think we're just going to do it as a 2-to-1. I still don't want to use that unless I have to. So 2-to-1 attack. Again, not great. I'm just trying to slow him down. That's a 1, which is an attacker 1. So he loses 1 there. Okay. So it wasn't all that great, but I think it was worth it. Okay, so we've finished combat, recovery phase. The disruptive marker comes off our new unit over there. I don't think we had anything on these over here. Nope. Good. That's done. No Axis railhead. Supply status of Axis units. Okay, so again, all these Axis units are fine up to here. This one's in a port. This one's in a port. He's isolated. All these are fine. So this one now becomes isolated. Okay, so let's have a look at that again. Isolation, attrition 16.5. Okay. We roll a die, and on 1 to 4 they lose a step. So they lose another step. So they'll lose this step here. Like that. No airfield. No, that's it. Okay. Sorry. Roll 1 die for each combat unit is isolated. Okay, so the bottom unit's been done. Now we have to do the top unit. 1 to 4, and it's gone. It gets a 4, so the top unit is gone. Okay. Just as well I check that again. Righto, so he remains isolated there. Now when he's isolated, bum, bum, bum. Okay, so he's treated as out of supply, but he just has the isolated role. Okay, so that's that. And spend SPs to flip good order units. We didn't spend any, so we're good to go. So that is it for the Russian turn. That's the end of turn 12, and we go into turn 13 next, where we get another security unit. Yay! For the Germans. But yeah, like I said, we're in the rainy season now. We're raining at the moment, so if we get an overcast or a clear, we're going to have mud. Mud, mud, mud. Here's our little mud marker, if we need it. And we'll read the mud stuff as we need to. So yeah. So in one way, what we want to keep doing now is rolling 1s and 2s, so it just stays raining. We'll never get any aircraft back, but we won't have any mud. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. So take care, be good, and I will catch you next time for the next exciting episode of Stalingrad 42, the Caucasus Campaign. Bye for now.